this was the school's office and only authorized personnel were allowed inside. Ignoring her words, one of the men pulled out a sharp object. Then he threw it at the woman, striking her. The young teacher was terrified at the sight. The man walked toward her and said that now the two of them could talk in peace. Trembling, she asked what he wanted. He replied that, above all, he wanted the herb she had purchased. When the young woman said she had already given the herb to someone else, the man, irritated, ordered her to be tied up. She was thrown into a car and taken from the scene. The protagonist, who was passing nearby, heard the screams coming from inside the vehicle. He realized that she was being taken against her will. If that were the case, he would find out. He wanted to check for himself. An hour later, they arrived at a warehouse where the young woman was being held captive. Tied to a chair, she saw the man throw a phone toward her, ordering her to call and retrieve the herb. In an act of defiance, she spat at him. Her action enraged the kidnapper even more. The young woman didn't understand why this man wanted the herb so badly since she had bought it, meaning it rightfully belonged to her. Liu Gixing, to show that he wasn't joking, slapped her across the face. That aggression revealed the worst side of the man. He warned her that he could do whatever he wanted with her. When she retorted that she doubted he would dare go that far, his anger flared even more. Just as he was tearing the young woman's coat, the door burst open with a violent kick. The loud noise startled the criminal, making him turn around. The protagonist entered with a smile and casually commented that the place seemed quite lively. The man's bodyguards asked what he wanted there, as their master was busy. The young woman immediately recognized the man who had blocked her meridians. When asked if he was trying to play the hero, the protagonist replied that he didn't like men who mistreated women, but he would give the kidnapper a chance if he knelt and apologized to the young woman. The man refused, fearing the young man was in danger. The girl warned him that this man was dangerous and that he should leave. Two henchmen positioned themselves in front of the door to prevent him from escaping. Up until that moment, the protagonist hadn't wanted to get too involved, but it seemed they needed a lesson. The young woman, distressed, shouted for him to be careful. But he was no amateur when it came to dodging and defending himself. After blocking his enemy's strike, he seized the opportunity to disarm him and teach him a lesson. A few well-placed kicks reinforced the education. Liu Gixing was terrified, finding it impossible that a single man could cause so much damage. The protagonist, holding the sharp object, looked directly at him and warned that now it was his turn. After saying those words, he lunged toward the young master. Realizing the danger, the man reacted quickly, grabbing the girl as a hostage and using her as a shield.